Hello there, my beautiful Leos. Welcome to or back to your channel. This is your weekend reading for this weekend of May 22nd to the 25th. Keep in mind that time is fluid and this reading can resonate to anyone who has strong Leo in their birth chart. So let's start it off with a number for the weekend to see what number Spirit is highlighting for you. And you have 888s. All right, with I am abundant. As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. All right, so Leo, some of you born on the 8th. It doesn't have to be, it's just the energy. There's definitely some of you on this channel born on 8/8. As well, so I would definitely pay attention to this reading if you are one of those people. The 888 doesn't come through that often. Pay attention to where you see this number. License plates, billboards, social media. In numerology, 8s reap financial and or physical abundance for yourself. So there definitely could be a manifestation that takes form for you this weekend. Keep your eyes open, pay attention. Where and how you see these 8s. You also may see symbolism of the infinity symbol. Now, throughout this reading, my sleeve may go up and you may see my 888 tattoo, but still pay attention to wherever else you see it on your own. The 8s are following you this weekend. The angel that is with you for the weekend is Speak Your Truth with Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. All right, so Gabriel rules the throat chakra. You are in a powerful energy right now this weekend where your words can take form pretty quickly. You know, your word is your wand, right? They don't call it spelling for no reason. When you spell things out, you quote unquote cast a spell. There are these little weird words that show you meanings and things that sometimes we don't pay attention to. But the word spelling gives you an indication right there. Now, Archangel Gabriel, you know, you might be writing things down, but he does rule the throat chakra of speaking. So there's going to be an opportunity for you to speak your truth, to have a specific type of conversation that maybe you've been wanting to have, or an opportunity to say something that you have been wanting to say or wanting to talk about. So very much strongly indicating it can happen this weekend with Archangel Gabriel supporting you as your angel. Let's see, your unicorn is seeking the good. Look for the good in your current situation. All right, so when this unicorn comes through, it's a reminder for you to look at the glass half full opposed to half empty. So there could have been something that was going on for you that was causing a little bit of negative feelings or pessimism. But this unicorn is actually going to help you see the positive in a situation that may more or less seemingly felt negative. Your other unicorn is birth. Be receptive to a new idea, child, or situation. Card number 2. This is a very strong unicorn when it comes through because you have 888s, which gives a birth of a new manifestation. And now you actually have the birth unicorn, giving you a sense of new energy coming your way. Now, there could be a birth of a child around you and in a very literal sense. Others of you, new ideas being exchanged through conversation and communication, as well as a birth of a new situation that you may be stepping into around this time. This card does indicate something that you haven't experienced yet. Now, it could be like a familiar type of feeling or situation, but there could be different roles that are involved or different things are at play. Let's see your last oracle here before I get out your tarot. Actually, I think I have another one here. For some reason, I wanted to get you an Angel of Abundance card. So you actually have 2 more before I open the spread. So you also have the energy of Moon in Aquarius. There it is. Free spirit. Your inner wild child awakens. So Moon in Aquarius energy. Some of you may have this placement. Doesn't have to be. Some of you may have Aquarius energy in other placements or your chart or around you. Leo, Aquarius is your sister sign. So being bold, being brave, going against the grain, doing things you normally wouldn't do. Letting out your inner wild child and just free spirit energy. That Moon in Aquarius is a really strong energy of, I don't want to say fully rebellion like energy, but it's more or less taking risks, taking chances, you know, not allowing fear to stop you from experiencing things, doing things, saying things even. And now I see why you have seek the good. Because it does look like there is a situation, a manifestation of yours that does require you to have courage. That does require you to possibly break through some fears. And that may be where this unicorn is helping you with. And they're saying, all right, yeah, this could be somewhat of a risk or a chance, or there could be some fear connected to it. But what are the good things that could come out of this situation and this new manifestation? Let's see now with your Angel of Abundance card. Okay, there it is. Taking flight out of the screen. And you have gratitude lists. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe. Yes. So the fact that you have the gratitude list and you have 888s is really showing I felt that for some reason. Thank you, card. Because although you have Speak Your Truth from Archangel Gabriel, I could see somebody writing something down, you know, when I brought up spelling before. So make a gratitude list this weekend for sure, using your words to your advantage, not only in vocal-esque way, but also writing them down way as well. Now, gratitude list could also give me an indication as a reader that something you wrote down will be taking form. So let's see what you have as your tarot theme card for the weekend is Daydreams and Decisions with the 7 of Cups. So you are definitely being placed in a position of making a decision around how you engage with this manifestation, right? There's a card in one of my oracle decks that talk about fate and destiny, right? Certain things are fated for you to experience no matter what, but your destiny is how you interact with these fated experiences. So there's definitely something going on here that you seem like you are up in the air of deciding on. The 7 of Cups can also indicate a dream that you had that is coming to life. Strong indication of imagining things. Let's clarify that 7 of Cups. Definitely makes sense with your Moon and Aquarius energy that came through, because it looks like as something new is being manifested into your world, especially something that you have never done or experienced before, which I'm going to go for could definitely be happening with you getting that free spirit energy. It is connected to a sense of uncertainty, you know, all right, well, I've never experienced this before, so what do I do, right? Overall energy of the 7 of Cups. All right, you have 2 flyers with the World and the 7 of Wands. So in your overall energy, it looks like you are kind of going back and forth of letting down your guard, letting down your walls, opening up to experiencing something. The World here, maybe there's an indication of travel involved, doesn't have to be. But with the World clarifying these 2 7s, it's showing that there's something that is being completed in your energy as you are opening up to a totally new experience, a totally new person. Whatever the case may be, it definitely shows that there is some type of completion of a struggle for you, that this new beginning could be bringing a nice sense of relief. But it's almost like You know the book, The Body Keeps the Score? Maybe you read it, maybe you didn't, maybe you heard about it. But this kind of gives me that indication because it's like there's a certain part of your energy that's super excited, that wants to go towards something, that wants to experience something, that wants to have these conversations, that wants to have these breakthroughs and movement forward and really embracing this manifestation. But when your body experiences something familiar that could be connected to fear, you know, taking chances or breaking through something sometimes feels uncomfortable, I'd be weary of your body trying to create a similar sense of stress for you. I'm trying to figure out how to like translate that to you and like what I'm feeling. But if you ever read The Body Keeps You, and you're getting so many flyers, oh my gosh, I guess I should just pull them out. Queen of Swords of what's coming your way. If you ever read The Body Keeps the Score, you definitely know what I'm trying to say here. You know when you have those experiences where you're like, my mind isn't overthinking, but my body feels anxious or fearful? That's the correlation that you might go through, where it's like your mind is like, no, I want to do this. I want to experience this. But because it's a situation that creates you to break through a comfort zone, that sometimes is uncomfortable. Growth alone is uncomfortable. Your influence is the Knight of Swords. A lot of communication aspect here. What's unexpected this weekend is the King of Wands. Your influence of advice is the Two of Cups. So you're being advised to open up, to connect, to let your guard down, to experience something, someone. And your outcome is the Two of Swords. All right, so there's definitely like a split energy here. It's like courage and fear. It's like they're battling it out in your energy here. For sure. You do have the Queen of Swords of what's coming your way. So there actually could be somebody that you do have a conversation with that helps you break through fear. Because you have the Knight of Swords, which shows me that you could very much break out of this sense of fear pretty quickly. And a lot of the times that could happen with just talking to the right person about something, hearing the right words, whatever the case may be. Having, like, there could be somebody around you that comforts this feeling of fear. And it's like almost like the universe sent you this person or kept this energy in your life for this moment. So you do embrace this new energy that's being presented to you. Let's clarify this. Because it's like a part of you is like, yeah, I want to fully embrace it with open arms. And then another part of you is like, I don't know how open arms I want to be open. All right, Queen of Swords with what's coming your way. Seven of Wands, there it is. Four of Pentacles, once again. Queen of Cups, Nine of Swords, there's the fear. Five of Pentacles, geez. And the Wheel of Fortune, that's a card that is going to save the day for this energy. It's like something new, exciting is coming your way, but man, is there a huge match of fear. And I feel like the fear or their uncomfortability is because this is a totally new experience for you. Because it feels like this is maybe even out of the box, or like maybe even just out of what you would normally do. Let's see the Wheel of Fortune to the world. Yeah, but it holds so much energy for you that even though breaking through out of your comfort zone is going to feel uncomfortable, I feel like the growth you receive from this is going to be amazing, especially with all these sevens. In numerology, 7 gives you rapid soul development that comes from a potentially challenging or uncomfortable time. And you know, for some of you, I don't necessarily feel like a person is making you feel uncomfortable. It's like a path that you have never experienced before, and almost seems like some of you, even, it goes against a belief system that you thought, and you're actually like, wait, am I really changing my mind about something here? Knight of Swords in your influence is the Eight of Pentacles, the Devil, okay, yeah, and the Star, and the Eight of Swords. All right, so although the feeling of uncomfortability is here, you definitely have the power to break through it. There's that Aquarius energy with the Star coming through to slay that devil energy of fear and codependency, thinking worst case scenario, right? Eight of Swords. And you even have that match there. Eight of Swords, a spiral. Eight of Pentacles, a focused energy of positivity, not a spiral. King of Wands, of what's unexpected. Three of Pentacles, the Fool. There is somebody around you that's going to help you. They're going to be like, hey, Leo, what do you really have to lose? This is an amazing experience, or this is an amazing opportunity for you. There is somebody here in the midst of your energy. I'm not sure exactly who they are, but they are very passionate and speaking life into you and speaking courage into you revolving this situation. And it feels so general. You know, moving locations, visiting locations. You have the World here twice. Changing jobs, completing a cycle to start a whole new cycle. But this cycle is one you haven't experienced before. And that's why it's being matched with so much slight uncomfortability. And think of it this way. You have Moon in Aquarius. That's your sister sign. That's your total opposite on the Zodiac wheel. So for some of you, the situation feels like it's totally opposite than what you would normally do or normally say yes to. But you know, sometimes, especially when you feel like your life has been repeating cycles, sometimes stepping into your sister sign's energy is exactly what you need to shift your whole life. Two of Cups with your advice is giving you an energy to receive support from people, open up, connect. Six of Cups, allow love in, and the Queen of Pentacles. So it's almost like allowing support, love, and energy to come through for you while also staying stable. You have the Two of Cups of the Six of Cups, so it's definitely like an energy of leaning on your connections, allowing there to be a very strong sense of just pure love, unconditional love. Two of Swords. It's funny. Your overall energy is confused and up in the air. And your outcome is also indecisive. So let's see. Clarifying the Two of Swords. The Knight of Swords. All right, so it looks like your decision-making will change very quickly. It's like you go from super indecisive to knowing exactly what you want to do. The Moon and the Page of Wands. So you're stepping into the path of the unknown. It looks like you will. Because it's exciting you to a certain extent. And that's why I talk so much about energy in the body over anything else. Because when you know yourself, when you know your energy, when you can understand yourself and, you know, what your energy feels like when it's excited, what your energy feels like when your intuition saying, maybe not. What your energy feels like when it's being open, when it's closed, when it's in a mood, when it's super heightened. Knowing yourself is one of the biggest successes you can have in this lifetime. And that's why I read the way I read, because I don't only want to just give you the energy that's being presented to you, but how to use it and how to understand your energy. It's such a skill to use for this life. It truly is. And your outcome is showing me that you're saying, look, I know what an uncomfortable feeling feels like. I know when I'm just uncomfortable because, you know, sometimes people have a hard time understanding what's excitement and what's anxiety in their energy. And this experience is going to help you understand yourself better. Whether it's through a move, whether it's through a visit, whether it's through, you know, you experiencing somewhere you've never experienced before, you experiencing a relationship or a job situation or an entrepreneurship path that you never experienced before. You know, birth is here. If you haven't had a kid yet and you're going to have a kid, that's an experience, especially when there is a birth of a physical energy. Think about, you know, like your parents, or if you are a parent, did the birth of your child or the reflection of, you know, your inner child healing, it probably taught you more about yourself through the experiences. So universe, spirit guides, they're guiding you towards this very strongly, helping you break through any type of uncomfortable feelings. And I really, truly feel like no matter what, you're going to learn so much more about yourself through this experience that is a reward of this situation on its own. Now, are there other rewards here of love and abundance and things along those lines? I feel like those are just perks. All right, this is what I have here for you, Leo. You have a lot of fixed sign energy here, which is you, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. You also do have Capricorn, Pisces, Aries coming through in the reading. But let's get your ending oracle now. We're going to get it from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle deck. And as they would say in the Lord of the Rings, your subscribe doesn't come when it's needed. It comes precisely when you were meant to hit that subscribe button. So if you feel like now's the time for you to subscribe and become a part of our family, then you hit that button. You like that video. I forgot to say that. That was like my funny little thing of like getting the Lord of the Rings in there. I just remembered it this morning. But anyways, let's see your ending oracle from the Moonology Manifestation deck. Sorry, y'all. I always forget to tag the decks I use, even though YouTube does have like shopping and products and stuff like that. I'm going to try. There are some of the videos I have tagged, but I know I get some comments where people ask me where the decks are, how they can get them. But sometimes I forget. All right, here we go. Moonology. Ending oracle is honor your feelings. First quarter moon in Pisces. And your outcome has the moon. And in the tarot, the moon is ruled by Pisces. In astrology, it's ruled by Cancer. But here you are, the first quarter moon in Pisces. Some of you may have a moon in Pisces. Doesn't have to be. It's just the energy. But it's interesting that you have the moon in Aquarius, which is right before Pisces season. And now you have the moon in Pisces, which is right after Aquarius season. Or something about like the ending of the Zodiac coming through here for you. And that shows me on a soul development level that there is something going on in your ascension and growth on a specifically a soul level. All right, here we go. Are you putting on a good front, acting like everything is bright and breezy? What you may be hiding some real feelings of uncomfortability. Rather than acting as though everything is fine, if you're worried about certain issues, it's best to deal with them. Avoid getting so wrapped up in your feelings that you overwhelm yourself. If you deny your feelings, you'll go nowhere fast with your manifesting. Look at the big picture and use your intuition. Avoid blowing an upset out of proportion. As admirable as it is to live a cheerful and happy-go-lucky life, this card suggests you need to make sure you're not ignoring your emotions. You're being asked to feel all your feelings. Making light of your emotions now isn't recommended. Remember, we create with our emotions. And the best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Pisces or on Jupiter's day or Jupiter's hour. Let's see. Well, we're past Jupiter's day because Thursday passed because this reading's getting out on Friday. Let's see. When is Jupiter's hour? Jupiter. hour is blah, 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 blah. This is the length of the da-da-da. Note that always calculate the nighttime. Create tutorial. What? I thought you were giving it to me. Well, I guess I gotta Google it. Hold up. I thought they were gonna give me the answer in the book. It said see page 16. But the answer wasn't there. So let's see. When is Jupiter's hour of the day? I think in our next podcast episode on the Human Nexus, we're actually going to talk about the days connected to the planets and the hours. So I guess this is good for me to look up Jupiter's hour of the day. It is the first hour after sunrise is always ruled by the day's planet. Okay. What the heck? Oh, I see. Because everybody lives in a different area? Can't they just give me like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, something? Hold on, y'all. We're going to figure this out together. Jupiter, where are you? It's 10 p.m. to 11, or not 10 p.m., but it's 10 to 11. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. or 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. According to this website, okay? According to this website, Jupiter's hour is from 10 to 11. And now they're talking in military time, and I got time for that. So that's what I have for y'all, my beautiful, wonderful, amazing Leos. I'm so sorry. I told y'all I was going to start getting out shorts, and then I totally forgot about that part. But I'm going to be locking in on the tube, going back on my main channel as well, getting out shorts, just really interacting with all of y'all a little bit more. Because I see some of your comments that are like, girl, I wish I could just like sit across the table with you and talk and just like whatever. And I literally feel the same way. Like, I feel like a lot of times I'm just like talking to my friends and doing readings from my friends. So I love y'all so very much. And I'll see y'all very, very soon. I won't be late for the weekly love this week. It'll be out on this upcoming Sunday. So don't worry. We're back to the regular scheduled programming. But have a great weekend, Leo, wherever you are at in the world. Pay attention to the 8s. You had them come through, and then you also had 2 of them come through in your influence. You got 2 8s as well. So that's definitely the number that's going to be following you this weekend and or may mean something specific. And love y'all. Have a good one. Bye now, Leo.